don't or won't. Yes. Beelzebub's consigliere again. I gotta ask on their behalf, the devil above you, Cap. And you tell me, devil, Mr. Fantastic, is that's what you're saying? They're kind of saying the not verse is a crush because you have a lot of black people who are using that we were slaves as a reason they don't or won't. Instead of acknowledge, because you can acknowledge something exists. I can acknowledge my ex cheated on me, but I can't keep saying that while I'm elbowing my current. Because now I'm just using it as an excuse to keep elbowing her. And I think that what they're saying is, Cap, that a lot of times black people are using slavery as a reason they don't or won't.
Yeah, what I'm talking about right now, well, first of all, Mr. Fantastic, when I was saying, I'll try to
going again. Get my head off when I was trying to talk.
Me and Fantastic are having
hold on a second. Angry Man, I got them. Hold on 1 second, Angry Man. I got them in the middle because I want them to fight for a minute. But I'm gonna bring you in. I'll bring you in. I got them set up for them to fight.
I'm being a fucking crybaby, man. It's me and him.
It ain't about being no goddamn crybaby. You bite niggas' heads off. You bite niggas' heads off so that you can talk, and then you're talking again, nigga.
But they're in the ring. But they're in the ring. They're in the ring.
Are you slow? Are you okay? Me and him are having a back and forth.
100% okay, my nigga.
And why you can't recognize that me and Fantastic are the ones having the
niggas?
How many the ones saying this?
When niggas ass fucking slavery bullshit. You want to say, no, everybody shut up because I know what I'm talking about.
I didn't say shut up because I know what I'm talking about. I said shut up because I didn't interrupt nobody, man. What is wrong with this nigga, man? Like, who hurt you? Give this nigga some pussy. This nigga needs some pussy, clearly. You need some pussy, man.
I have a wife in the other room. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about.
You should go fuck her. Because I was having a conversation with this brother. Can I finish having a conversation with him? Can I finish having a conversation with Fantastic? Can you move to the side and I finish talking to the brother? Get out your
This light skin rage is being brought to you by the family secret body butter.
That nigga about to bust a blood vessel, man.
Every goddamn
Come on, man. Look at him, yo.
Hold on a second. Let me finish what I'm saying. Hold on a second.
This nigga about to bust a blood vessel. Get that nigga some pussy.
Oh, that's real cute, my nigga.
That's I know. You can get some pussy.
Do with what I'm saying.
You need to get some pussy. You must have had an argument with your woman before you came on. Can I finish talking to Mr. Fantastic? It ain't got shit to do with what I'm saying, my nigga. Can I finish talking to Mr. Fantastic now? We done had to raise.
So the show is about you and Mr. Fantastic having a conversation.
At this moment, yes.
Nobody else can participate in the conversation.
If anybody's having a back
Nobody
and forth,
else can participate in the conversation.
Hey, Tommy, can you let him know when two people are having a back and forth it's them so he can hear from you instead of me?
Yeah, I actually had them set up that way. I was gonna let you jump in, but like everybody else was watching them have it out at that because that's where they disagreed, and I wanted them to have it out because you know everybody else.
There's only one problem.
It wasn't me. It was Tommy.
I hear you. I was just explaining why I have it. Like even when how you see how when you started arguing, I threw you in there, and now you up above him. Maybe you're not looking at it, but that's why I did it.
The only problem is when I'm saying something, I'm trying to keep short and connected to the conversation.
Between me and him, though.
You know what I mean?
You notice nobody else did that.
I wouldn't be in the position I'm in if I did what everybody else did.
Yeah, the position you in is under. The position you in is on the bottom, and your woman's on the. You and you acting like a little bitch right now.
I'm not crying about slavery.
You crying right now. You crying about you crying that me and this brother can't have a one-on-one.
Yeah, shit don't work on me.
Yeah, boy, why are you?
You don't work on me, my nigga.
I don't know, like, Cap, I don't understand why you're doing that, though.
Why am I doing what?
Because now, because you're poking at the man, because he's this righteous rage, like your
I'm
Bible
poking at
talk,
the
right?
man.
Well, hold
because-
on. Kish, you can't say it's righteous rage because I keep explaining that it was between those two.
It was between. He's being
Yeah,
rude
but they
to me
kept
and his
cutting in on Angry
conversation,
Man, though.
and you want me? Angry Man is interrupting me and his one-on-one that Tommy set up, and Angry Man is acting like I'm being rude to him when he's being rude to what me and Fantastic is having.
Yeah, but no, Cap.
They was talking.
No, hold on, but Cap. Cap.
Nothing.
I'm not
say
gonna let you
nothing.
do that. You just sat there and called out this nigga's wife and shit.
I didn't call out his
He
wife.
didn't say, hold on, stop. He didn't call out his wife. He didn't know he had one. He didn't call out his wife. He didn't know he had one.
I said he needs some pussy. I didn't call out his wife. He needs something.
Yeah, but come on, bro. That's needed.
Yeah, it's needed.
No,
Yeah.
the only thing I need is the same thing
Only
that black
thing I
men
need is just
respect.
to be able to finish
That's the
having
only
the
thing I
conversation.
need.
The only way you
I
get
need is
respect is if
That's
you
all
give
I
it.
need.
You got to give respect to get it. You got to give it to get it.
The second time you done bit
You
my
got
head off
to
for
give it to
interjecting.
get it.
This is the second time you done barked at me for interjecting,
This
bro.
is every time I'm in the
This
space.
is the second time,
You
bro.
got to talk to me. I was talking to Fantastic. I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to Fantastic.
The only person on the panel, bro.
It was me and him one-on-one.
With Ashley's next-gen Novella Performance fabric, you can relax. These pieces are easy to clean, and some styles feature machine-washable covers. Discover next-gen Novella at Ashley.
Are you slow?
I gotta say this, y'all. Somebody
now
said,
I'm slow. Now
hold on.
I want to participate in the conversation.
Hold on, guys. I don't know how I would do this. Hold on, guys. First off, the brother said Melon is too fine for this shit, and she is. She should not be. She should not have to see this. Second off, here's what I was going to do, what I was trying to do. I know that a lot of times people like, and I probably don't run it well, a lot of times people like to get their little short things in. But in this instance, because we were all agreeing, I like when there are times when somebody says something and the other person says, well, I don't see it that way. So they were being civil. So I was trying to let Tazariak and Fantastic have their discussion. I know you wanted to jump in on it, but I wanted them to have it because they were the first ones to say to each other, I don't see it that way. And I really do think it's important to have that slavery aspect argument. Now, I was going to let you jump in it too, because I saw that you disagreed as well. And that's why I tried to set it up and say, I think that what they're saying is that it's being used as a crutch. And then I let him reply because as Mr. Fantastic was like, well, no, I should get to rebut him because I was letting them go back and forth. And then I was going to throw you in there to give your point of why it is you think that this slavery is being overused exact same time to do exactly what they were doing. But I wanted it to flow like that. It was so he wasn't doing anything wrong to Zaria. He actually was just doing what I asked them to do, which is go back and forth on this slavery thing, because I do think that's an important issue, because some people like bringing it up and it matters, and some people say, hey, we're going to argue it out. Right back in it. But go ahead. Go. You were saying too.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one.
Fantastic. Yeah. Spoke, and I was responding to him. So to be a little bit more succinct, when I'm talking about the history from the white people's side, I'm not talking about slavery from their side. I'm talking about how they progressed past it because they faced it. That's what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about the reason why I talked about slavery is not that I think slavery is an excuse. It's not. We teach against, in my organization, we teach against using slavery as an excuse. We say God is stronger than slavery. So we don't use we don't even use my father being a heroin addict as an excuse for me to be addicted to drugs or sell drugs. So I wasn't saying it for that reason. The reason why I was highlighting that is because when you pointed out that video is like 50, let's say maybe 70 years post-slavery, but they still wasn't getting over it. They were still integration, they were still segregation, there was still a lot of fight that they had. And so the only way that they felt that they can be somebody is if they were materialistic. That's the conversation we was having. Like, why are we materialistic? And so the reason why I was pointing out slavery is if you don't get over that mental, I'm nobody, you're always going to think I'm somebody by my materialistic action. So it wasn't using slavery to say, oh, well, they got to be like this because of slavery. That's not the position I was coming from. I was just coming from that being just removed from slavery is why they was materialistic then. And there has been nobody that when we come around, now I'll talk about my organization. I'll end it after here. When my organization comes around and tell us to stop being materialistic, nobody listens to us either. We're the minority. Even the very church that is the number one, I would say, enemy to black people outside of, if you want to say the white man or something like that on this topic, is because what does the church teach? The church teach that gain is godliness. The pastor shows up with the Benz. The pastor shows up with the house. The pastor has the cars. The pastor has the jewelry. So even the pastor that's supposed to be spiritual, what does he use? He used materialism too. So there is nobody actively out there countering our materialistic mind state that our people will respect. And that includes me. Like, I can go out there and I teach a lot. I do a lot. My Commanding General YAHANNA, he does a lot. And we are building people, and our nation is growing large, but we're still the minority. But if more people listen to people like me, and I'll take it off of my belief for a second. If more people listen to people like me or others that got away from being materialistic, it would be better. But then that's not what you see on the internet, which I would agree with you on that one. Fantastic. On the internet, you see the videos, you see the cars, you see the clothes, you see the basketball players. So we don't have enough people pushing the materialism. So I don't always disagree with you. I just wanted to make that one point.
Check. There we go. Sign Chris.
Yeah.
And we're trying to wait for the video to click on over.
Check.
There you go. Sign Chris.
What's on, Chris? What's on, Chris? Let's clap it up. Hey, shalom. YAHANNA, my brothers. Yahweh Shemala Thumba, Shem my sisters. We had the I.S.U.P.K. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, operating under the leadership of Commander General YAHANNA. We're not affiliated with no other Israelite group, Muslim, mosque, Christian church, whatever you have. You understand? The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We stand on our own toes and our own merit, man. We've been bringing this truth out since 1969. What is the truth, you may ask? The truth is that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you understand, First Nation people are the true Israelites of the Bible. You understand? We've been told these things all throughout life, that we are this, we are that, whatever. But we've always been told everything outside of what God told us. Is one is that we are the greatest people on the face of the earth, and two is that we're God's chosen people. You understand what I'm saying? But of course, if you go into the book of Deuteronomy, you understand, you'll read what the scriptures tell you. You understand that we are, you understand, the greatest people on the face of the earth. You understand what I'm saying? So we gonna do some review from yesterday. Salakia. We're gonna do some, just go over what we went over last week. You understand? If y'all well, one time, whatever, sure. Y'all got any questions, anything like that? You understand? Put it in the group chat. I'll see. Oh, that's what I'm telling you about those things. So last week, right? You understand? What we're gonna get into today, we're gonna be talking about prepositions. What I'm gonna do is kind of show the usages of prepositions, and then probably do some propositions as well. You understand? I'm gonna bring out the Lord's Prayer. You understand? Some people might call it the Adawan Palau. I don't know if that's UPK authorized, so we ain't gonna say that. You understand? Yeah, but again, last week, you understand, we went over what we call the Shemawana Ashara Goyim. Hey, Salak, your brother does run. Hey, Shalom, I see you tune in. Hey, young man, Kevin, Shalom, y'all. Hashem Shabrak a thumb, both of y'all brothers. Hey, I looked at that app. That app, man, it's more than what I thought, brother. It's more than what meets the eye. Like, I was looking at some of the things on it, right? And it don't just got the alphabet. It don't just got the alphabet. I peeped that it got like words on here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, brother. You might have gave a brother some gold, brother. You know what I'm saying? One West. They're right. They're right. So I was looking home. Let me see something. See, it got lessons on here, bro. Like, hey, this had to be, I don't know. So this is what I like, right? So we got the pronouns on here, right? And I don't know, brother. I don't know. Maybe somebody been watching our classes or something, y'all. Oh, I don't know if y'all can see it here. But it got the pronouns right here. You know what I'm saying? Can you see that? Like the camera got it. But yeah, man, this is gold, brother. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, I like this. It got the possessive adjectives. So the ya, the ka, wa, ha, nawa, come, kan, ma. That ma is kind of different. I don't know about that ma. You know what I'm saying? No, that's they. Yeah. I don't know. I would have to fact check that ma. But a lot of this, brother, I ain't gonna lie, like, it's definitely a Tawab tool. Might have to pay for it, man.
One-time payment or
I don't know. That's what I have to see. See, look, it got the Lord's Prayer up here. Man, I feel like somebody at I.S.U.P.K made this damn thing. I don't know. Oh no, man. But with that being said, right, so we know there's 18 nations on the face of the earth, right, that the Most High created. We got Shemawana, Ashara, Goyim, which is the 18 nations, right? You understand? We left off with the 9. You understand? The Ethiopians, which is Kawash or Cush. You understand? North Africans, which is Puwat or Foot. South Africans, which is Canaan. It's like a kind of Ain or Canaan. Egyptians, which is Matazarium, Mizraim. We did some information and looked up those things as well, which was pretty wild, which is some of the information we seen. 13 is Turkey, French, Gomar or Gomer. Russia is Magawag or Magog. Greek is Yawan or Javan. German is Ashkenaz or Ashkenaz. Spanish or Spain is the Rashiash, which is Tarshish. Cyprus, Italy is Cathium, which is Kittim. And if you notice too, a lot of these words that you will see, these words are also, you know what I'm saying, written in the Bible. You understand? So a lot of people, like I said, I had a conversation when I had made a Bigo topic and was saying that interracial marriage is a sin. And the sister got on there trying to plead her case. Of course, she's dating a somebody outside of Israel, you know what I'm saying? And so of course she was fighting for her husband, you know what I'm saying? But God don't want to hear that mess. But anyway, you know, she was just like, well, how will we know? Well, how will we be able to identify who these people are today? Well, sis, it's called Google. It's called the I.S.U.P.K classes. You have no goddamn excuse. Stop it. That's the thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was like, well, so what if I went up to a brother and I asked him, what's your nationality? And he said this and that. Well, you got to try the spirit by the spirit. Stop being so goddamn willing to open your legs to every man that tell you freaking beautiful. You understand? It's our women problem now. Man, the sister smile at you, you ready to top 5. For what? You don't even know her name. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. Let's start off with these characteristics first, though.
So you play the grounded thing? The grounded game. What's this shit with these many people? I heard something down. You said it's actually pretty good. Nigga, you ain't never get on Call of Duty.
You said I do?
Never get on COD?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, what's the name? Warzone. Bro, I used to hate Warzone.
The new one?
Nah, I gotta get the new one. I used to hate Warzone though, but now I love it. I ain't gonna hold it. Yo, baby, I'm long enough to play it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just don't really find time. Cause like when I'm home, I really want to spend time with them. Like, you know.
Right, exactly. Man, that's what that's it's like that's one thing I was thinking about, like, cause we know what this is not life, man. It ain't. But I would think about that, like in the kingdom of heaven, man. Like it's gotta be like, I don't know, maybe I could be tripping. Like this is just my crazy mindset. I speak as a man when I say I feel like them little 20. Yeah, there you go. I think the 24 hours that we got, we're gonna have to have more hours in the actual day, right? Because like I said, now one, it's gonna be different because we wake up, we ain't gotta worry about I gotta hurry up and get to the slave. You understand? I gotta worry about what the hell they doing on my plantation, how they down building this shit up. You understand what I'm saying? But I feel like too, even so, we got it like that time that we don't get with our children, we gotta have that. Like the Most High is merciful. He know we are, especially Israel. Like, you understand? We men that love our kids. You understand? Like, love our family. You know? So I feel like we gonna have that time to at least chill and kick it with them. You understand? Actually watch them be able to grow and be in their life. You feel what I'm saying? Not saying we not now, but I swear we miss so much. You understand? Like, even with just doing the work of the Lord, working, you understand? On top of that, like, good night. I'll be man, for real, man.
Like my thing is, bro, I'm like, there's no freaking way, son. There's no way that I work over half a week and only get 2 days off.
That part. That part. That part. It did. Well, I don't know about you, but they give us a 30. They give us a 30-minute break, a 10-minute break, a 10-minute break in the morning, another 10-minute break, a 30-minute break, and another 10-minute break. That's it.
That's it.
How long your lunch break?
2 hours on Wednesday.
An hour and then 2 hours on Wednesday. But is that enough though?
There's no way, bro. There's no freaking way.
Like that, and see, that's what I'm saying, man. When it comes to the oppressor, like
Actually, it pisses me off every time I turn around because Saturday gone.
Saturday be gone, boy.
You know what I'm saying?
All the way gone.
Like, so you really only get 1 day off.
Right.
And like,
And this Sunday, you damn really recuperate from the week so you can get back to the damn next week. Like, you know what I mean? We don't be resting. Right. You know, it's crazy, like
that's the crazy part. Like you work, like think about how many weeks it is out the month.
right.
You know, it's like 4 weeks.
4 weeks, right.
What, 7 days?
Yep.
So you be like, give or take 30 days, 30 days pretty much every month.
Right.
Basically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you get about like what 8 days out that month off.
That's it.
So you're working like, come on.
That shit. That's crazy, man. Like that's crazy when you really think of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, right.
You only get 8 days off.
8. And mine.
And the crazy part is, brother, you don't get paid to even get ahead. You get paid
Just to stay. Barely maintain, man. Barely maintain.
Pay the next one, and like you get paid every. I heard you better pay me every goddamn week.
Yeah.
Pay me every week. Whatever the hell it's gonna be, just pay me every week.
But when you do the every week, it's still kind of like, yeah, it's all right, depending on what you would get paid every week. But it's still to the point. It's like, man, good night. But I ain't gonna lie, I looked at my paycheck today and look at the bills. I was so damn hot. I was mad as hell. I said, what? I even thought, what the hell am I even working for? Like, what is it? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, man. Right.
But like that's because like I found it easier to break shit up, splitting bills. Like what needs to be paid right now. Beginning of what needs to be paid.
Right.
Obviously, you know, like water, all that stuff needs to be paid. At the end of the month, okay, what could I split? What could I add some on to?
Right.
Like, or what needs to be paid? Like, you know what I'm saying? Pay the stuff that needs to be paid up front, and then the stuff on the little small stuff at the end, then you know, I can do a little something, drop something up on something big.
Yeah. And word up.
You gotta outthink. It's so crazy. You have to outthink the devil with your money to pay bills.
That part. He always got his damn hand out any damn way, man. Sugar honey, I see. It's crazy. All right, so these are the characteristics, right? We got I.L.A.P., Bayath, Gamal, Dalath, Hana, Wawa, Zayan, Kalma, Tana'ah, Yad, Kop, Lamad, Mayum, Nawan, Ayan, Pa, Tazad, Kawash, Ra'ash, Shun, and Thal, right? Now, if y'all need to oh, okay, Most High in Christ. Like the water, brother. Most High in Christ. If y'all need the English transliteration of these words, y'all give me a 1 in the 1W in the group chat. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I meant to do it the last week, but I'm gonna do it tonight. So while we doing, I'm waiting for the 1W. I.L.A.P. is cow, right? Bayat is tent. Gamal is camel. Dalath is door. Hana is behold. Wawa is fish hook. Zayan is kalma. Zayan is weapon. Kalma is fence. Tana'ah is basket. Yad is hand. Kop is palm. Lamad is learn. Mayum is water or waters. Nawan is sprout. Ayan is eye. Pa is jaw or mouth. You understand? No, matter of fact, it's mouth, because I think mapa is like of your mouth, meaning your tongue. Pause. Tazad is side. Kawash is snare or trap. Ra'ash is head. Shan is teeth. And Thal is X marks the spot. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. Jump into these. We're gonna do the Assyrian real quick, and I'm gonna get into these prepositions. We're gonna start off with the prepositions first, because I noticed so let's see, we know a lot of root words, right? You understand? Like shum will be a root word. You understand? Which is, so I need a shum is a noun, right? Mayum is a noun, right? So if I wanted to say my heaven, I would say mayumya. You understand? If I wanted to say your heaven, I would say mayumka. You understand? If I wanted to ask you your name, I would say Mashalamka. It's like Mashamka, right? What is your name? So this is what we're going to be focused on. I'm gonna throw some words in there as well. You understand? So we can have some other words for our vocabulary. You feel what I'm saying? I don't see no 1W, so we're gonna move on to the Assyrian. I was reading in the book of Judges, man. That's a Tawah read if y'all would like to read it, right? It was when Ephraim went to go fight, I think, was it the Ammonites? And they Ephraim was like coming back, and he was like, man, I went to go battle, man, and like, you know what I'm saying? I went to go battle these people, and y'all ain't even help me out. Like, what's up? And then I think it says it went, the one tribe of Ephraim went with the other tribe of Ephraim to the Gileadites. And one of the Gileadites was like, nah, bro, y'all ain't the correct Ephraim. You understand? So what one of the brothers from Ephraim did, they was like, yo, say this certain word. And when they said the word, it wasn't pronounced a certain way. You understand? I think that's so heavy, like, because it's like we think about when it comes to this truth, right? It's certain bywords and proverbs that the I.S.U.P.K say. Like we can be amongst our people, right? Or not. Let's say we're not even with them, man. We see a brother, we'll notice a UPK brother, just how the brother mannerism is, how he speak. You know what I'm saying? Like we say, no sweat. If you out here saying no sweat and you ain't in the I.S.U.P.K, you just really you cop. Well, not what's the word I'm trying to say? You copying us. You understand? Like it's a lot of things that we say. Like first of all, we say Most High in Christ. You got these fakers like talking some Most High in Christ blessed. Stop that bull crap, man. You know what's crazy? I called my uncle. I said, "Con out of one concert." He looked at me like, "What the hell?" I mean, yeah, you right. Like, I did that with my dad too. They looked at me like, "Man, what the hell are you talking about?" There you go. Exactly. That man, look, that joint be. Like I said, I fully understand now. When you had the English teachers that whenever you would say ain't, she be like, it ain't, it's I'm not, or some mess like that. I fully understand why she did that, bro. That joint grinds my gears, bro. I ain't even gonna hold it. It is? Stop playing out of line. Are you mean to tell me I can go back to my damn teacher and tell her ain't is a word? Oh my God. Damn, boy, I know she would hate that. She used to correct me on that word all the time. Ain't is not a word. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm tripping. Wow. Good. What's so formal? That's crazy. What's so formal about English? Because they say that English is arbitrary. It is. That part. Man, I seen this that I will not understand. Hey, it's crazy too. I see this oppressor. He was talking. He said, "Why in the world do you got a damn word sounding for the F, the letter F when you already got the damn F? Like, what is it? What's the word I can think of? Elephant. Why the hell is it not ELEFANT? It's ELEPHANT. Yo, whenever he was saying it out, like he was like, you think about it. He said, you think about I think it was like comb. It's like comb is COMB, but then bomb is not bomb, it's bomb. Like, but it's only taking the C away from the damn letter, putting a B. Like, boy, you had me rolling. What the a word, both sides work. Yeah, they're right. They did. They did. Yeah. Right. Wow. That part. Real talk. Right. Yeah. But see, that's the beauty of Hebrew though. Like when we say it, because of how we say it. Right. Right. Duh. All right, sure. Abagada hawazakata yakala mana sa I patzakarashata. Think I missed it on the damn ancient. The sa. Oh well, no sweat. Yeah, I did because okay, so I didn't put the sa, y'all. I'm tripping. So the sa in the ancient and it's samak. Good night. I forgot the whole damn character. So ta ya ka la ma na sa I pa taza kwa ra sha ta. Of course, the reason why they all sound the same is because we took our same system of reading and writing and speaking and just created it. We basically dumbed down the language for the people that had us in captivity at that point in time. Really do. Really do. And then with the other, we got 5 more characters, right? What you mean?
As far as like, so that they don't feel like we speaking against, or you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
They understand, like, you know what I'm saying? Gotta be something. Like, if you don't understand what somebody's saying, they're saying in another language.
Right.
You know, makes you anxious, paranoid because you don't know what they're saying.
Right.
And so it gotta be something so that they know, like, oh well, they ain't harm, they ain't trying to harm.
And I also feel like too, you understand, we're just thinking, I ain't gonna say feel like, but I think it's also too, Esau felt left out because they always want to be a part of every goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they always want to be a part of everything. Like I be noticing when me and this brother, this Dominican brother, Simeon, I be talking to him and you know, we be having a chat, and here come this damn devil. He be coming on, yeah. Just be trying to play around with him, and like they always do, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I wasn't even talking to you, man. Then sometimes he come up to me with the weirdest mess, be, you know, like, well, the other day, man, he walked up on me, like, man, what the world wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? And he got to talking to me about some time where he went with his wife, and she thought he was going to Subway. He's like, you know, I hate Subway, so I wasn't going to go to Subway. I don't give a damn about that. Why are you telling me this? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I was talking to brother today at work. It's correct, brother. He had told me to try out this. He said he was playing this video game. He asked me to try it out. So the other night, I was like, all right, I'm gonna look at it. So I just opened it up, look at it, whatever, see what the fuck it was about. And so I was telling him about it today. I was like, yeah, it looked like it'll be pretty cool, whatever. I ain't really got time to play it.
Right.
And I asked him, I was like, so what's the difference between like the gold decisions and the green ones? And I was like, is it like decision-based game. Like
Right.
whatever you choose that makes the outcome. And he was like, sort of, kind of, he was like, the gold ones are kind of like the storyline, but the green ones are kind of like just the prolonged conversation. I was like, oh, okay. I thought I was out here making bad decisions. White man come out of nowhere. I make bad decisions all the time. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, what you talking about?
That was his hooker pause. Like he thought that right there was going to get, because if you laugh, now he can really join the conversation. Like what?
We both just kind of like looked at each other like and walked away.
Right.
Like, all right, I'll let you know how I go.
Right. But see, that's the what they call the joints, like a seat grabber. You know what I'm saying? They say like when you write in the store, you got to get the seat grabber or whatever. That was one of them. Because he said when he said that, he knew he had a friend of y'all. And if y'all would have laughed, y'all would have solidified, oh yeah, I could go and get in the conversation now. Right. That part. Okay. And he probably do, but we didn't give a damn about it. Right. That part. Right. So this is the Assyrian, right? We got ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na. I did not put a beside the M. Ma, na, sa, I, pa, ta, za, kwa, ra, sha, ta. Then these extra characters are the ones that go at the end of a word. You got the ka, the ma, the na, the pa, the taza, right? Like Captain Kataza. You understand? At the end of Captain Kataza's name, you will have that. You got like another brother would be Sawap. You understand? Sawap, the pod will be here. You understand? Ayun, what we just showed you with I, the na would be there. You understand? Mayum, which is another word we just showed you. You understand? This is how it will look. You understand? Shumka, you understand? This would be the end of that word right here, right? Let's get into these prepositions real quick.
The Kenya hate speaking English because it makes no sense. I don't blame him.
Damn, what in the world? What they speak? Geese? Oh my God! Not the clicky tongue mess.
I don't know
What do they speak? Now I'm kind of curious. What the world? He said they speak Kenyan.
Black people think the language is what.
Yeah.
They speak
Right.
Chinese.
Yeah. Nah, while you laughing, I used to think that, but real talk, because what is it called? They speak it Mandarin. Man, Negro. I thought somebody would talk about oranges when I first heard them say Mandarin, bro. Like real talk. Yeah, exactly. All right. All right, so prepositions, right? We're going to show you some usages of the prepositions as well. Let me look up the word preposition. I know it goes before a word, but let's be politically correct. Preposition. I ain't about to read all that. Said a word governing or usually. Let's see, they trying to be all fancy. So it says a word before a noun or a pronoun. I said or. I mean good name. Or a pronoun. To express a relation to another word. All right. So, for example, it said, she arrived after dinner. So the preposition would be after, right? But the pronoun or the noun that we're looking at is dinner. So she arrived dinner. That wouldn't even be a complete sentence either. You understand what I'm saying? So it's kind of also when you want to say it with relation. I ain't gonna say time because we can't say always time, right? But in this sense, it's because it's time. So we're trying to figure out when did she arrive, before or after or during dinner. But before, after, and during would be all prepositions for the word dinner, right? So let's get into it. So we got ba, so like I think is one, but I'm gonna check that. Let me fact check. No ba. So we got ba, we got da, we got ha, wa, ya, ka, la, and ma. Damn, boy. I'm tripping. I'm mixing up prepositions with propositions, y'all. So like, wow. So car is okay. That's why I'm messing up. I'm like, hold up. All right, so yeah, in is ba, da is do, ha is the, wa is and, ya is he, ka is like, and la is to, ma is of, right? Then we got sha, which is to pertain, and then tha, which is like future tense. All right. Like, so for example, with the Shah, right? With the Shah, we would say, Shah, my, young, right? Now, if I were to break it all the way down, right? You got the ma, which is meaning of, right? Then the yum, which is talking about the sea. You understand? Which is when you add all this together, it equals water or waters, right? So when we're talking about the Shah, which is pertaining to, right? Or which, right? The Shah is like pertaining to the water. You understand? So a lot of times in the context of when we say, like we say Shabbat Shemayim, right? It's more so saying in heaven, right? Or which in heaven. So even when we say Shabbat, right? So Shah, adding on to it, Shabbat, right? So we're saying which in heaven. So the Shah would be just like, again, given the context of something that is like which or of or pertaining to, right? And then the Ba we know is in. Then Shemayim, which is like saying in heaven or pertaining to the waters, which is we know when we look up in the sky, kind of reflection of the waters. You understand? We're gonna try to move too fast with y'all on this so we can have this down. That one ain't bad, but I got one damn fleet. Oh my gosh! I guess because they had that smoky taste. I had brought a Grand Fleet a while ago when I was at a Passover. Where were we at? I think the first year in Durham. That ain't what that is?
No, this is
Van Livet. Van Livet. That's what it was.
This is very crisp.
That ain't Van Livet? It ain't the former Van Livet?
Crisp.
Oh, okay.
This is the Irish crisp.
Oh, that's what gentleman used to do.
That joint. Remember last weekend we went to the ABC store?
Yeah, he was talking about that.
I was like, that joint is expensive, but it's good.
Mm.
I don't like it. I'm very like, people be thinking like, oh, you really speak that much? I don't get hangovers with it. You wake up, like the next day and still be able to function. Like it's smooth. I mean, you pay for what you know.
Yeah,
Like I had brought that when we used to get that sangria wine. I brought that dang wine, like I think it was like not last week, the week before.
Yeah.
Brother, when I tell you that shit messed my stomach all the way up.
Man, that orange one you brought a while ago, I think we was at your crib or either at Antonio's crib. That's just fire, bro. This orange sangria?
Yeah.
Dude.
That was something.
You brought the same one?
Messed my stomach up.
Paladin shade, bro. That's what it is.
I can't do it.
Right.
It's certain things I just can't drink.
That's right. Hey, Shalom, Sister Juanita, Yahweh Shemala Tabashim Yahweh. So now 2-1, we did 2 prepositions as well, y'all, because y'all see we got the bar here. You understand what I'm saying? So let me erase this one. All right. So we done knocked out the shot and the bar. Really we knocked out 3 because you got the ma, right? But another ma, which is what we always say is what? Ma I.S.H.A.Ra, which is of 10 or 10%. Another one we say La Ya Shar Allah, which is to Israel. So I'm just giving y'all examples, you understand, like of again the prepositions of how we say them and how they're used, right? Another one would be when we should hear this all the time, especially in the Sabbath service, is Wah Ya the bar. Right? And he said or spake. So again, the 2 prepositions, boom, 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 boom. Again, and it's showing you again the relation between, to another word, because we know the bar is like to say speak or spake, right? But now we got to get a definition or explanation of who's speaking. You understand what I'm saying? So it's either he spake, right? I think the she would be YAHANNA bar. I have to fact check that. You feel what I'm saying? Or like we said, like a lot of brothers, like Gentleman Hyman, when the brothers get this clapping, he would say, Barakatah Yahweh Wah Yahweh Shah. Bless you, you understand, the name of the Most High and Christ. We got Ba Hashem, right? Ba Ha Shum, right? In the name. Do is I gotta see the word I have for this. Daya Shahabnawa. So do, right, is da ya sha. Hold on. Shahabnawa. Daya Shabnawa. Do we dwell? Now, also, right? I like this word too because you got two things here. You got the preposition, and then you got also a possessive, right? Or say possessive pronoun. So you got both in the same word, and it's showing you again the possessive. You understand? So the do is like we dwell. So it's more so like it's asking a question: do we dwell? Like, or so it's like, are we living together, or are we amongst each other? Let me look up a word for like. So the next one is Kamanya, which means like unto me. Now I want to show y'all something because also Darash was asking me this, right? When it comes to a lot of the Hebrew, right? Like with a lot of times I sometimes like let's say one, I'll try to read, I don't know, just call me crazy if you want, whatever. But like as I'm reading the Hebrew, I'm kind of skimming over the English, right? And why I say that because this word right here. So this word right here. Now, let me see. I don't know if y'all can see it right. But it's Strong's H3644. If you want to look at it on your blue letter Bible, right? Matter of fact, so like I got you. This is what I'm gonna do. Let me just write it down. Right. I want to show something. So, and I'm gonna write it in the Assyrian. So we know. So we got Ka Ma All right. Now, why I'm showing this because, like I said, knowing the root word will help. First, let me see how this damn oppressor say this damn word.
Strong's H3644. Chemo.
Sound like this. It sound like this fool just said, "Come on, come on, come on." All right. So why I say that, right? If anybody would read this, they would say the common way a lot of people would say this is they would say, "Ka ma na ya, kamana ya." All right. This is improper in this context, right? Why? Because this first, I don't even know what the hell manaya is, right? But you understand the root word of this is the mun, you understand, or like come, K-A-M, right? So again, the right way to say it would be how we're looking at it now, which is kamanya, right? Because you got the ka, which is the preposition, so that's talking about like. You understand? Then you have the possessive, which is here. You understand? So the possessive also is like, again, like unto who? Me, right? You understand what I'm saying? So again, if we read that as kamana, yeah, that's not correct. It's kamanya, right? Another one that I see a lot of people, you understand, read incorrectly. But again, it's dependent on the context of it because even reading it in that way, sometimes it's not going to be wrong. So you got one that before I tell y'all how to say this, I want y'all to tell me how to say this word. Y'all put it in the group chat and tell me how to say this word. I want to see if y'all get what I'm saying. Now, again, we know what the common word is, right? You understand? We got a possessive and we got the noun. Now, if I wouldn't have told you what the possessive was or the noun, I'm pretty sure we would read it incorrectly. How do you say, how is your day or peace? Give me a second. Khan, brother, that's it. Bunya, I got you. There. Bunya, right? So this one will be Bunya. Right? Most High in Christ, because we know son is bun, Yah is my, right? But if I would have never put this up here, right? Some people would have read it like this. Ba, na, yeah. And I've heard people say that. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know if that's a word or not. You feel me? But I know if we're talking about contextually, it's bunya, right? I answer. I'm gonna give you one more, and then then I got your answer, sis. I ain't even gonna tell you what this one is, but let me see. Tell me what that one is. What do you get when you see that one? He built. It might, brother. I don't know. It could be. Hey, let me fact check it real quick. Said he built. I got YAHANNA or Banah. BANBANAH. Oh, okay. So I see why you say Banaya. It could be he built. You could be right, brother. I see what you're saying. I don't know because that's a preposition. So wouldn't it be Yabana? He built? I don't know. I have to fact check. What was that? Is this one? La'a. That's a wa. That's a wa. But that's what I'm saying. So you see how you said Benaiah, right? If we just took the wa, I ain't go too crazy on that one. So, but right, but nah, right? Oh, okay. Okay, so that's one way to say it, right? Bunwa would be one way to say it, right? Bun wa, which means his son, right? But also it can be ba na wa, meaning in or with, no, or on us. But again, because of the context, it can change. You understand what I'm saying? Because this word here is spelled like the characters are still, they're spelled the same. Like I seen one, you understand? Let me see. Was it Genesis? I always forget this damn scripture. I'll look it up. I forgot the scripture. But it's you got Banwa, which is his son, and then you got Banawa, which is in us or on us. I cannot find scriptures. Keep showing us in. You know, damn well I'm looking for in us. But like I said, just giving it, like I said, examples because like that Assyrian man, it could be tricky. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's why a lot of people love the ancient so much, man. The ancient, it just tells you. Because you know, if I wrote it in the ancient and I said bun wa, right? Or the same characters, bun wa or ba na wa, so ba na wa. Those connectors give it away, man. You feel what I'm saying? Six what? What you talking about? Six, girl. All right. So the sister asked, like, how was your day? Right. Or how is your peace? So we know Ma SHALAM Ka, right? That's to say how's your Peace. And when we saying like your day, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's day? You won. I would have to find out how's your day one. I know day is your one. Oh, right. I'll give you one sentence that you could use, Sister Juanita. I think Genesis was 47.
I understand I'm gonna keep this around so we can make sure we got black. That's it. Definitely, so we got them so out of reach. Goddamn setup. Then he divorced the black woman and get with the white woman. Well, Chris Tuck, I mean Chris Rock. Yeah, no, go ahead, Bill.
So reading Genesis 47 and 8, right? Book of Genesis 47 and 8, it says, and Pharaoh said unto Jacob, how old art thou? Right? So this is to ask somebody how old they are, basically. But of course it says, how many years lived you? Right? You got the how, you understand, many. Yeah, hold on, let me get the full breakdown. So you got the how is Kama. Old art thou is the Shanaya. And then, oh, it's not how this, hold on, let me see. Some of these don't have the what's the name for. So Kamayam Ya Shanaya Kayayaka. How many years lived you, or how old are you? They got these in like phrases. So like each word you'll care like each word is kind of conjoined. Right. You're right. That part. Then another one, right? Right.
I ain't do it. If the glove don't fit, I must have quit.
I don't know.
That's a good one, Sister Carrie. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a good question. Cause she gonna start trying to say that to LJ.
Yeah.
Kira, you did this. No, I didn't. Let me see. No, didn't. I don't even know if didn't is in the Bible though. Yeah. Or did not. Mm-hmm. I got one that says, and the king said unto Jehoshaphat, did I not tell thee? But that still ain't in the same context of what she talking about. Let's see what it says though. Amarathia. Did I tell? So, hold on. I don't know how to put that. Okay, so in Genesis, no, 1 Kings 22 and 18, right? Let me see. So 1 Kings 22, 18. Is Ma Rath, yeah. Amarathia, which is did I not tell, right? For you to say no, I didn't, let me see. Because you gotta remember, baby, when it comes to like how we speak today, it's okay, let's see. I did not. For all his judgments were before me, as for his statutes, I did not depart from them. Let's see what Samuel was talking about. Right. Yeah, it definitely does, but Because it says, even this one says, La'ah, I swore, but it's talking about depart. Because the word did, like, I think like when we talk about like the is and stuff like that, that's not necessarily how we speak. You understand what I'm saying? Let me look up another one more time. Because a lot of times what we tend to do is try to use the rules and the way that we speak in English and correlate it with Hebrew, and that's not necessarily the case. I keep saying, did I not? That's how the Father taught us about. Did I not tell you to do this? And did I not really is didn't I? Yeah, I don't see that, baby. But what you can say, this is the easiest form to say. If somebody said you did something, you say la'ah, meaning no. La'ah, meaning no. Did you do that, Kira? La'ah. Tell them la'ah. Kira, didn't I just see you do that, Kira? La'ah. And you want to be proper with it, you can say la'ah, sir. La'ah, ma'am. You understand? And the word la'ah just means no. We don't even need all that. We just go straight to no. No. What was the other one? Oh, that's the other. Okay. So you can use this one on LJ, Kira, because I know y'all done got y'all new walkie-talkies. LJ was trying to talk to you while we was coming up this way on the walkie-talkie. I told him, boy, the walkie-talkies don't go that long. Don't reach out that far. All right. But we got one. Which is, where are you? Which is Y-A-H. Where are you is Anyaka. Maza'ath Aishayath. Maza'ath I.S.U.P.K, meaning what have you done? Hey, Shalom, Sister Lashawan. How you doing? So Maza'ath I.S.U.P.K, which is what have you done? On Yakah, where art thou? Where are you? All right, so we should have all the prepositions. Let's get into these possessors, and then we're gonna get up out of here.
Last weekend. No, it is. Well,
So a possessive pronoun shows ownership. Right? Like my or mine, yours or you, so forth and so on, right? So we got wa, ha, ya, ka, noah. All right. So we'll probably come back to these other ones. So we got wa is his, ha is her, ya is my or me. You understand? Ka is your or you, nawa is our or us, hum is their or which is masculine, and hun is their, which is feminine, right? So we did one already, which was banwa, which is his son. Then you got bun ha, which is her son, right? Bun ya, which is my son. Bun hum, which is their son. Now let me ask y'all, would I say bun hun? I'll ask y'all that. Put a con if I should say bun hum, or a la'ah if I should say bun hum. Salakia, sir. How do you say stop? How do you say stop? Give me a second. You telling them to shut up.
Yeah.
In the Hebrew Academy word.
Yeah.
So you got two.
A pop. A pop.
Nah, it's Hadar, Qadash.
Pop. Atazar. Pop. Atazar. Atazar.
Her park is like about face.
Let me see. Atazar. Atazar.
Atazar, yeah, that's one. Which is Paul. Stop. See, remember we had a couple of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got changed.
That's yeah. That's what I was thinking about.
That's one of them that was one.
You said that, I was talking about margin.
Right. So one of them to say stop. I'm gonna give you both the ones I did. They gave us Qadash and then one is I.T.H.E.S. Yeah. Qadash or I.T.H.E.S. See, so in 1 Kings 18 and 44 is I.T.H.E.S. It's talking about stopping the rain. So let me see it. There's so and then to give you the Strong's concordance for it, right? It's H6113. So this one, the Strong concordance is H6113. See if we can find the other one. But it shows you too, again, when it comes to the context, right? That's what we were just talking about. Also, every time I was just talking about when it comes to the context. It's 20. Oh, stop. See, this one is this stop says Satham, and we know that's the close something. Yep, Satham is the close or to shut up. But see, that's what I say. It's in the context. Because this one is, and you shall smite every fenced city and every choice city, and shall fell every good tree. Good night. Fell every good tree, and stop all wells of water, and mar every good piece of land with stones. So when we talk about stopping in this context, it's not necessarily like you're not stopping it like halt, like who goes there type, but you're more so closing up something so that the flow or something cannot get through. Let me see. I don't know. Let me see if I can find the other one. Cigar. Good night. There's another Hebrew word. God damn, how many times it like, bruh? But this is what we're talking about. Like when it comes to words in English, it's so different than the words in Hebrew. You know, that's why we always have you read the words other than another tongue have not the same force in them. See, Captain Night Thought brought that out in class the other day too. Stop it. This one is kasad and shall stop. Stop up, muzzle. So muzzle, like that's like how you muzzle somebody's mouth or something like. Brother, like I'll be looking for that one right there all day. Let's see, stop her mouth. That's probably kasad too, though. That just say quapataza. Oh. And we're just gonna go with I.T.H.E.S. Your man Kevin. Good night. Let's just go with I.T.H.E.S. John's H6113. Let me see if y'all answer my question now. What you said, Desiree? I've been reading the Old Testament, Lashawan Qadash, learning the words as I read, and in class, is that the best way to learn, or would you suggest? That's absolutely the perfect way to learn, brother. That's how I learn. I wasn't always up here. Yeah. Whenever the first day I seen this Negro, I said, "What in the hell am I looking at?" You know what I'm saying? Then I was told, "Yeah, you're gonna have to learn the Hebrew for your, your officer test." I said, "What? I got to do what?" Then it's just like I said, like I dedicated my Fridays, man, to getting in front of the TV. I started off watching Awesome Marah. You know what I'm saying? He's a heavy hitter in this Hebrew too. Then from there, you understand, like um I started watching Lashawan. You feel what I'm saying? I'll never forget it, brother. They say confession is good for the soul, right? So what I did is I got up there. It was a feast day. This is when we used to always go to Durham or whatever. I think this before we even got a school that we in now. You know what I'm saying? And we would go to Durham, and I had to read. And Officer Abraham, because I Salag, y'all, you want to read the Hebrew? I let Officer Abraham like, you said what? He's like, you gonna read the Hebrew? I said Salag, said like, I'm a trooper at this point in time too. You feel what I'm saying? So like, sir. He said, no sweat. He's like, what I'm about to say y'all is no shot to you. You know what I'm saying? But I took it personal. And not even a way of being offended. I'm gonna tell you how I took it personal. So he made it announcement. He said, Salaki, if you talking about coming in here and being an officer, you understand, you need to learn how to read this Hebrew. This is our culture. This is what we're supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying? And he said that. I'm thinking like, damn. My thought process was like, well, if I would have never told him I couldn't read it, he probably wouldn't have said it, but he might have said it with another brother that said they couldn't read it. So it was something that we all needed to hear. So I made it my business to learn Hebrew, right? So I remember after I got down, right, I think Officer Giannis started showing off. We both troopers at the same time too. Showing off, he get up there, why at the bar, my shah. Yeah, like, oh, word, okay. So he come down or whatever. You understand? And I said, Salakia, how the hell you learn how to read this Hebrew, man? You know what I'm saying? He said, man, what I did was I took every character in the ancient and the Assyrian. He told me he wrote it 50 times. I said, look, man, my hand ain't got that much damn firepower behind it. But I wrote it like 10 or 15 times, every character, ba, so forth and so on, until I could identify it. And then one day, I ain't gonna lie, man, I called off Stop and Wine, and I spoke to this brother for 2 hours, man. That was one of the most brotherhoodly moments ever. Cause I'm like, man, I felt like I was taking up for his time. He like, nah, you know what I'm saying? You Tawab, like, but I called him, and he was like, man, I'll call you back. And he was, doing something or whatever. And we sat there, and we sat there for a minute, man, and then we going over the things. You feel what I'm saying? And the next time we got up there, boy, I got up there with my chest puffed up. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, you said read the Hebrew? Okay, let me get that. And I read it. You know what I'm saying? Brother, when I tell you how much accomplished I felt from just reading the damn Hebrew and being able to understand and look at what I'm down reading. Now, some of it was difficult because, when you see the car at the end, you don't know it's like Barak. If you see the Badara, the car, you don't know if it's Barak or Barakah at that point in time. So when I seen that, I'm like, oh my God, Most High in Christ. But guess what happened to me when I came down? I'll never forget this. I went and sat beside Officer of 1,000 right now, Officer Bankial. He said, all right. He said, I see you out, Most High in Christ. He said, hey, but you know what? You're going to end up being the Lashawan Qadash teacher. I looked at him like, what? Man, go ahead, man. He said, nah, word up. He said, Zion. He said, we already trying to get to school. He said, Zion looking for a brother to teach the Lashawan Qadash. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, at that point in time, I didn't realize it was good news, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, Kawakaz there. You know what I'm saying? I'll go back and get something to eat. I ain't gonna lie, I tried to avoid Zion that night, man. Confession is good for the soul. Now, y'all hear me out. I tried to avoid Zion that night. As soon as I went to get something to drink, he was said it right there. I said, God damn. You know what he said? Hey, Salaki out. You're going to be my Lashawan Qadash teacher. Go ahead and study up. What the hell do you say? What do you say there? Nothing else but kind out of one kind, sir. So what you asking me, brother, you understand? That's what I did. You understand? I got in the class, I wrote it down. Man, look, brother, I have a where is it at? This one right here. And this is one of a couple composition notebook. This got my Hebrew in it, man. You know what I'm saying? Here go a class right here. You might not be able to see it. You know what I'm saying? This is a class right here. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about Hebrew. It says Ibaria. You understand? Matter of fact, I might go over that next week. Talk about how, like, when you say the IA, meaning you're of something, just like we say it, Israelite, meaning we're of Israel. You feel what I'm saying? Or of Jacob. So it's hey, the water, sis. I appreciate that. Most High in Christ. What she say? Why does that not let you just tap the up? Yes, English is different. Yeah. It's interesting to learn Hebrew. I wish I had studied Hebrew a long time ago. If I hadn't, it would. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right, sis. But listen, that's why we're here now. You know what I'm saying? But to answer this question so we can get up out of here, right? When I was asking, do I say bun hun? Yeah, oh, okay, con. So to answer that question, when I said, do I say bun hun? No. Why I wouldn't say bun hun? Because this right here. So think about it in this way, right? You understand? We got the bun hun, right? Bun hum means their son, but it's masculine. Now we know when we talk about their son, who is it talking about? A man and a woman, all right? So if I said bun hun, that wouldn't even make no goddamn sense. Why? Because this is saying their son and it's feminine. Now you know why that don't make no sense? Because first off, we don't promote two women having children, children whatsoever. So that's why I was saying the bun hun is not going to be properly said here. That's why we only going to say bun hum. For another example, right? If there's a group of men and women, you understand what I'm saying? So, let me see. So if it's a group of men, if I was to say like Barakathum to the sister, like, you know, it would be everybody because there's men here. But if I'm only talking to women, I would say Barakathan, right? You understand what I'm saying? So, but of course the salute is different. So it's a masculine salute and a feminine salute. So you know we got Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Barakatah, and then Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. So like Yahweh Shema Lathan Ba'Shem Yahushua. So it's different in that sense. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, so we'll come back because, like you said, you can do this. Like you can say to me, to you, to her. You understand? To them. You understand? But we'll come back with some more with that. With that, we're gonna pass the class off to priest and officer of 1,000, also 8,000 for the security announcements. Clap it up.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which a brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, my Aisha. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, get a treasury department or teacher. Free will, priest fund, free will offer for a priest, not mandatory whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Oh boy. We had the feast of dedication, the 25th day of the 9th month by a space of 8 days. That's Sunday, the 14th of December, for 8 days. You read about that in the book of Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52 through 61. If anyone wants to come and troop in the school, start wearing all black, boot, shirts, pants, headband, or scarf. With that, a midrash, which means to stand. Sisters, be seated. Men of Israel, I'm going to render one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Mashbat, Amadium, Barak, Yahweh Shem Shabbat. Yamatan is down. Sorry, turn to sisters. Sisters, Amadium, stand. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Mashbat, Amadium, Barak, Yahweh Shem Shabbat. Yamatan is down. Class dismissed.
Well, I just ain't never seen my man.